Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Besides the Point. Jules is out this week, so I brought another brother of mine.
Nice.
He is the creative director, founder, co-founder, mastermind behind the popular brand Sincerely Blanco. Please welcome Tion to Besides the Point. Welcome, Tion. Have you ever been on a podcast?
I have never. Can I say one thing though?
What?
First things first. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Kwame.
Hey, I heard that today.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rich
Rest in
Homie.
peace.
But I have never been on a podcast. This is my first time.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. So just so the audience knows, we've known each other for a really long time.
Yep.
Since like the 8th grade.
Yep. Middle school. Yeah.
And what's kind of funny is that I've never met someone that just I feel like clothing, music, all that came like kind of perfectly. I remember walking to PE and I see this tall guy right next to me wearing do you remember the hoodie, the siphon hoodie that you were wearing?
Yeah, the fucking it was like purple, blue,
yeah,
and like green.
I was trying to find it on Google, but yeah, I remember asking you. I was like, hey, I don't know if I remember you asking you like, hey, is that a siphon hoodie or is that from Workman's or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to my sister because she put me on game early, super early. She used to take me to Workman's all the time. Take me to Sweet
hey, shout out Workman's. Sweet 160.
All those spots when she was in like high school and just got out of high school, and yeah.
Are they still around, Workman's and Sweet 160?
I don't think Workman is, but I think Sweet 160 is still in Mandalay Bay.
That's a sneaker store, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Nobody goes there though. Like if you want to get like releases and shit for like dunks, I think they will have it.
They'll have it.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking like the other day too is that like I feel like the streetwear culture and sneaker culture, I feel like that all changed. I don't know how. I think maybe it's because of social media. But I remember when we were growing up, like I feel like the fit was SB Dunks, 501 jeans, and just Stussy on top or whatever hype thing you got, and that's the outfit.
100%. Wale, he like I felt like he set the tone.
Right? Yeah.
He had like all those songs back in the day. All he's rapped about was like Nike this, Nike that, Stussy, 501 jeans. I feel like all his songs are like that.
Yeah, and I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like today's kind of culture is a lot different. You know, I feel like
I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it. I feel like it's too accessible. Like everybody thinks they know stuff when they don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then it did definitely draw me away from fashion a lot.
Yeah.
The last 2 years because it's like all you got to do now is like go on TikTok and like look something up. There's no like original fashion or like original style. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And yeah, that's what I'm saying is that like I feel like with just social media, I feel like everybody dresses the same. Everybody thinks the same. I feel like there's no like originality anymore.
Not at all.
So
it sucks. And it's hard for people. Like you can't blame them though, because you know what I mean. You see your favorite celebrity on Instagram every single day. It's easy to dress like them. You know what I mean? Compared to like when we were growing up, be like there was no Instagram and stuff like that. I don't want to sound old, but yeah, the Instagram came out.
I don't even remember like where I even like got to, like just the whole thing about SBs. Like I don't remember like or wearing Jordans or just being a sneakerhead in general. I don't remember like what kind of triggered that.
Yeah, maybe he's like I don't know.
I think it's like my older cousins or just friends that I've known or I don't know.
Yeah, see, growing up when you're black and stuff, it's like already indented in you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just want this, you want that, you want like the Nike. I remember my first Air Force Ones. I was like in like 3rd grade.
Was that when Nelly?
Maybe. I couldn't even keep them because they was like a smaller size. They even fit my foot, so I was trying to every single way, like put them on. But it's crazy,
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like it changed. It changed.
I feel like hip hop, you know what I mean? If you like rap music, you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like break
Oh yeah,
dancing,
yeah.
all that little culture, graffiti, all that ties hand to hand. And
I get
fashion
I
and
guess
shit.
you're right. Yeah, because we did grow up in. I think like the best time for hip hop and underground hip hop.
No facts.
And I think I think that did influence a lot of just how how we dress and stuff is through maybe hip hop.
No facts. Facts. I went through a lot of phases with like my not clothing wise, but like just life wise.
Yeah.
Like hip hop was definitely like underground hip hop and like old school hip hop. It was definitely like my major like, all right, this is my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I went to Rock the Bells, seen like Murs, Wale open up, saw
Man, Rock
Far
the Bells.
Side,
Yeah.
like Jedi Mind Tricks, like all that shit. So that definitely like I remember that phase of my life mostly type shit.
Yeah, and and he was the one that I think out of everybody that I know from like middle school listened to underground hip hop. You were like probably like the only one that I could talk to about like New Jabs or like Tribe Called Quest or something. I think that like I don't know what got me to listening to that either, but
Yeah, me either. Like I remember I had NBA Streets and there was a song on you. It's the P Rock CL Smooth. Smooth, and I love that song. They reminisce about you.
Okay, yeah.
And I never knew what the song was called. And I literally like fucking searched, and then I finally figured it out. And then that just led me to like fucking just boom, 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 boom. Other shit.
Do you know what got me into other stuff?
What?
MySpace.
Clicking on people's profiles and
like,
finding out different songs and shit.
I remember I really liked, I think one of the first like hip hop groups that I've like ever listened to was Black Star.
Dope.
Talib Kweli and Mos Def. And so what I would do is I would definition. So what I would do is I would go to their MySpace, look at their top 8, top 10, and I would click through each one, listen to like their songs on MySpace, and then if I like it, then I would continue listening to it. I think that's how I found like Living Legends or like Dilated Peoples. I think that's how I got to them.
Nice. And Dilated People had like that song with Kanye, right?
Yes. I turn it up.
Yeah.
A little. But yeah, and even even then, like I think that was also like the way you found music is different now. You know? Like I feel like now I find majority maybe of my music is through like listening to sets. Like maybe I'm listening to a Boiler Room, or like selection.
Like apartment shit.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas before it was more like I had to dig for that kind of stuff. Like I had to inquire about that. I don't know.
What do you think your I would say like music taste is right now? Like what genre do you listen to the most right now?
That's a good question because I feel like when you listen to a lot of things, I feel like you get tired of it.
Yeah.
So obviously I think I still listen to like underground hip hop still.
Okay.
But I do like metal.
You like metal?
Like scream.
Is that what you work out to?
Yeah, kind of, because sometimes I just want to listen to something that has no lyric. Has lyrics, but it doesn't relate to what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, makes sense.
Like I just feel like if I listen to like, I don't know, like
you're just listening
for noise.
To it. Yeah. Well, because it sounds good to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't have to have any context. It's
no,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't like this for no reason. I just like how it sounds, type shit.
Yeah, like I just like how it sounds. Not and it's more of a simple like.
It's so funny you said this because like I went to there's like an R&B party at one of the clubs I work at.
Okay.
And I was there like 2 weeks ago, right? And my boy, he was talking to a girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she had a friend there.
Okay.
And then I was like kind of contemplating on talking to her or not. And I was like, yeah, should I talk to her? And I was like, fuck it, let me just wingman for my boy.
Okay.
And then I started talking to her. She was cool. She was from Australia, like white lady.
Okay.
Kind of older, I guess. And she was like, I don't even like.
You can cuss, by the way. You can cuss.
Okay. Yeah, white lady, kind of older and shit. But she was like, she doesn't even like R&B music. She was just here just to support her friend. I was like, so what do you listen to, right? So hopefully I can find it real quick. But she showed me.
Was it a metal
something
song?
like crazy. It was like some really deep. She's like, this is what I listen to. This is what I drive to work to. And she started going like this. Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
What did you say to that?
I when I left, I was driving home and I turned it on.
Or you listened to it?
No, yeah, I tried it out. And then I turned it off immediately because I was like, I was having a good vibe, but this shit sounded crazy. It was like the super dark, deep, like
yeah.
drag a cadaver through the forest type shit. Like,
okay, yeah. When we go on break,
crazy
just show me it, and then
okay, if I can find it, it was super crazy though, super crazy.
What do you listen to nowadays?
I listen to everything.
Okay,
listen to everything. Like, you know, everybody has their days when it feels like this, feel like that. But I feel like as a creative, you can't be subjected to one genre.
Right. Yeah.
You got to like tap into everything, and it helps you grow and helps the brand grow. See what other people like and shit like that.
Do you like country?
Fuck no. I feel like the country hype is right now is so weird. It's like
right.
Fake.
I don't get it. I don't get it either.
Fake. Yeah.
I just feel like country, right? Like, no offense to anyone who listens to country.
Not at all.
But
it's a lot of fine girls.
I feel like right. I feel like that's more of like a I grew up in the South kind of thing. You know, as a person that's from the West Coast, I just don't really, you know, I don't know. I feel like culturally I don't really like vibe with that. You know,
this is like an unpopular take that I live by. I feel like country singers can't sing.
Okay, why did you say that?
Because look, I feel like Beyonce or like, yeah, let's say Beyonce, right? I feel like Beyonce can sing country easy, right?
Yes.
But can a country singer sing like Beyonce?
No.
Exactly.
No.
And I feel like anybody can put on a little accent and sing like sing a song like this. And I feel like
by the way, we had a band.
Oh shit.
We had a band called the Bass 5.
Yeah.
And
I was the lead singer. One of my exes was on backup vocals.
Backup, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what we were thinking back in the. I don't know what we were thinking.
Why we did that.
That was the days where everybody wanted to produce, or you know, everybody wanted to kind of like do something,
make some music.
Shout
out to artists in Betho. I don't know what did they do. Backup
artists.
Artists was into. Artists from like Wyoming with that accent.
He did. So artist is for the listeners. Artist is one of our also close friends. Mysterious guy, and he also produced and kind of. I think he did like you recorded at his house, right?
Yeah. His house was crazy too. Have you ever been to his house?
I've never been to his house.
He told me fucking crazy.
He told me he has a Legolas statue.
Yeah, they have a full like samurai like armor, like full size in their living room. Yeah, you walk in, it's crazy, man. Like hella statues, hella like a case full of like just all that shit is crazy.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I've known artists for a really long time. I've been in front of his house, but I don't think I've been in his house.
Yeah, I've been in his house.
So yeah, shout out artists.
I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but I feel like we could have been famous. We were like the original.
You know, I was thinking that the other day.
Xbox Live group. Like we could have been like some Beta Squad, fucking AMP.
If we streamed like our
Sidemen
search and destroy matches,
you
know, with face cam and stuff like that, we could have been. Yeah, I genuinely feel like we could have been like.
Oh, for sure,
like
for
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the storylines we had is just fucking. We can't make it up. You know what I mean?
If we had recorded, because our friend group, we played a lot of Call of Duty, 4 and Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones.
Very diverse group too.
Very diverse group. Yes. I think me and you are probably
Yeah.
the most diverse thing about that group.
It's so weird when we all hang out too. I bet people would be looking at us like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, we used to play called that was like our thing is Xbox Live. That was like the thing that made us, like get on every day type shit. And then we would hold tournaments.
Yeah, for like
Call of Duty
ranking, right?
for power rankings. And
Crazy.
that's the type of shit we used to do back in high school.
Yeah, we're in high school. Like, I'm on like the football team and shit, but like I'll go fucking play Xbox all the time and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was thinking too is like, what do you think is like the secret of like a long friendship? Because we've been friends with each other and like our other friends like since
Forever.
Some since middle school, some since high school, like almost like 20 years. So what do you think that is like? What's the thing that kind of holds us together? What do you think?
I feel like constant communication. Like, even though we don't see each other a lot as much, but we still probably talk or like talk shit to each other like maybe once or twice a week type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just make it time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
because
I feel like there was a point when I think I was in college and I didn't really like talk to you guys, or I didn't really see you guys that much. Maybe a couple of, but not all of them.
Well, you saw Beto a lot, right?
I saw Beto a lot, yeah, because he went to UNLV.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them I didn't see, and I think maybe 2 years ago, maybe like a couple years ago, like I think we started to hang out more, and I think that kind of established I
feel like I said, like we have a diverse group. Like, we're friends for a reason. I feel like you can't make our group up. Like, everybody's like super different, but we all know how to like connect in the same way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like whenever I tell people, because I don't know. I feel like when you turn 20, that era,
yeah,
I used to hear a lot about like, like you meet new people, like the friends you meet in high school, you're not gonna be friends with them anymore. And now that I'm 30 and like I'm still friends with my friends still in high school, I never really had the urge to make more friends, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel that. And I remember Roger used to say that shit all the time on Xbox.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird how we all kind of stick together and like we're doing our own thing, and I feel like
Yeah, I mean, I think we all respect like what everybody else does, you know what I mean? So like whenever there is time, like I work just straight weekends. I'm off like Tuesday through Thursday.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still make time. Like, we still like kick it like Fridays at PTs and stuff like that. But I think we all know like, oh, he has this going on. He has this going on. We'll like make time. We'll make time. But I mean, like, we still do our Christmas shit.
Oh yeah, that's
we went to
that's a thing.
Fucking Disneyland like last year or the year before.
Yeah, we went to Disneyland.
These motherfuckers got me sick.
So context for people that don't know, we went to Disneyland. And for whatever reason, I got really sick. I remember the night that we got there.
You weren't sick when we left? Or did you start feeling it? Like when we were driving there?
No, I think I was good when we were driving there.
Okay.
And then I think I woke up and then I felt something like itchy like in my throat, you know what I mean? Like, and I just knew that I was like, oh man, I think I'm getting sick. But hopefully like this kind of goes away. Bro, and then the next day, because we stayed there for 2 days. The next day, I was dying.
No, that night, like that night, he was dying. You could see it on his face. I'm like me and we have a friend, we call him Fake Luis. And we're trying to keep going, and you can see it on his face. Like, Chandler was trying to hold it in. Like, he did a good job and trying to like hang in there. But we can tell like he couldn't do it.
The second day I filled my bag with just Dayquils and Tylenol, and any time I coughed, anytime I felt something, I just popped. I didn't care if I exceeded the dosage.
I don't think you can overdose on Tylenol though.
You don't think?
Nah, definitely not. You got to take like
hella.
Yeah, when I'm hungover, I like have like 6,
that must
7 in my head.
not be good for you though. Like,
Nah, 100. Nothing like no over the counter drugs is good for you. I feel like
yeah.
it's
Well,
just there for a reason.
yeah.
Get it done and over with real quick.
But
But yeah, I got sick, and then the guy who no homo, the homie that I shared the bed with, Birdman. We all got like weird nicknames too. There's Birdman, Fake Louise, Dro, Roger, Chan. But yeah.
By the way, Chan. I don't let
here?
no. I see. That's the thing is I don't think a lot of people know me as Chan, because I think Chan. I don't know if you know this, but Chan is I don't let regular people call me Chan.
Yeah, like where did Chan come from?
You know what's well, okay, so like my mom, she calls people by
Mano Chan.
Yeah. My mom calls people by the last syllable of your name. So Chris Chan. So Chan.
Okay.
So that's kind of how it came. And then I think you said it, and then it just caught along. So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
I always thought that because like I'll be like trying to text you sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'll type in Chan. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't have him saying like that.
You have me as Chan?
No, I have it Christian Billy.
Wow. Full gubby.
Yeah, full gubby.
All right. I have some quick fire questions for you. Just so our audience can know a little bit more about you. So there's 10 questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
Do I get like a time?
No. You could just answer it however.
Okay.
It's quick fire. This is not to be too deep. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
All right. Question 1. Favorite music album?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies.
Kanye.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Favorite clothing brand?
Stussy.
Favorite shoe?
Bread 4.
You know what's funny? Is whenever I picture a shoe, you made the Bread 4s like famous. Like,
yeah,
you had the Bread 4s with the sorry, this is not quick fire, but you had the Bread 4s with the raw denim, with the raw 501s or 505s. I forgot which ones.
I wore those Bread 4s every single day at CSN, like fucking to the
This
ground.
is okay. This is
my third or fourth pair of fucking Bread 4s. Yeah.
This is the Tion outfit. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bread 4s, some like raw denim, some slim raw denim, and a gray like zip up
cardigan.
Cardigan. Yeah, with the black. That's when I picture Tion. That's the outfit.
Yep.
Favorite athlete?
D Rose.
D-Rose?
Shout out to D Rose. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I mean, for basketball, D Rose.
D Rose.
Football.
Peyton?
Nah, I fucking hate that guy. He sold us so many years. I don't know for football, honestly.
Okay.
But soccer, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Hey.
Love that guy.
Zlatan.
Yeah.
Favorite Las Vegas eat/drink spot?
Cleaver,
yeah. And you're bougie.
You go, it's not even that expensive, but you go in. Well, this sounds bougie. Asalito Pasto. It's like in a Tavali village.
Okay.
And it's like you walk in, you don't even feel like you're in Vegas. Feel like you're in a spot.
That's an Italian.
Yeah.
Right?
Dope spot.
Favorite city?
Overall, New York.
New York.
Just for like everything. Just you feel open. Pause, but you feel like nothing matters really. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just like it's concrete jungle, right? It's like you just feel like free. You just walking down the street.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody's really paying attention to you, and it's like you're like literally like free.
Yeah, you know what I will say about that is when I went to San Francisco, the difference between San Francisco and Las Vegas is that I feel like in Las Vegas when you go somewhere, you are purposely going there.
Yeah.
You know, like you have a destination.
Yes.
But in San Francisco or maybe New York, probably New York, you can just walk down the street and you don't even know where you'll eat.
Exactly.
You don't know where you're going to shop because there's so much stuff to do.
Exactly.
And
great definition.
Yeah.
Great
so
definition.
Oh
yeah.
Text, FaceTime, or call?
Depends on what I'm doing. Because I'm not gonna. I'm not a good texter. I'll be honest. After COVID, I just stopped texting people back for some reason. But just FaceTime me.
FaceTime?
Yeah, FaceTime me. It seems like it's more important if you FaceTime me. I'll answer.
I'll keep that in mind. Celebrity crush.
Just recently I just saw Becky G. I'm like, God damn.
Becky G.
Becky G is crazy.
Okay.
Have you seen her? Like, recently?
I've never seen her recently. No.
Yeah, she's crazy. Unpopular opinion. Kali Uchis. I like Hispanic girls. I don't know.
That's not unpopular. That's a popular. What do
you think so?
She's bad. Yeah.
I got a couple homies that don't think she's ugly. Like, for real.
That don't think she's ugly.
That think she's ugly.
Oh, that think she's ugly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Vanessa Ann Hudgens. Vanessa
High
Hudgens.
School Musical.
Yeah. That's the original, like from fucking like.
Oh, that's the OG.
School, yeah.
Okay.
It's the OG. Yeah.
She's all right. Favorite TV show or movie? Game of Thrones.
Nah, fuck Game of Thrones. Can I give you one for both?
Yeah.
TV show that I can like go back and watch all the time.
Sure.
Is Samurai Champloo.
Okay, that's a good one.
And then the movie's kind of hard. I give you my top 3.
Okay.
Lords of Dogtown. 500 Days of Summer.
What?
Yeah, that's my shit.
What?
Yeah. That shit
Holy shit. I did not expect that.
And like maybe Paid in Full.
Paid in Full? Okay.
Yeah, 500 Days of Summer. I remember my first time watching it was in like college and shit.
That's at what's her name? Zoe Deschanel?
I don't know. But that guy
and Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah, he plays the same like character in every role. Like he's always like a guy getting his heart broken and then like fucking finding new love and shit.
Wait, that's the movie about like
he meets a girl in the elevator that just
and the girl doesn't like him back, right? And that
she likes him, but she doesn't want to be in like a relationship type shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my
I
was going through a breakup and I watched it in college and I like after watching it, it just made me realize like what the fuck do I care about? Like, you know what I mean?
You know, a lot of people has recommended me that movie.
Yeah, definitely watch it.
Okay.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen it. No. You know what's funny? Jules was the one that told me about that movie.
It's a really good movie.
He likes it. I think he owns that movie. 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, I want to get it tatted on me somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get it tatted.
Okay. All right. Last question. Advice you can tell your younger self.
Take the risks earlier. Life type shit. Yeah, I feel like I always like I was always, I guess, creative.
Yeah.
And I always like did like shit like that. But I'll come up with ideas that I wanted to do. Like at one point before it became like super popular, I wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
And I wanted to like do photography at one point, like shit like that. But I feel like I never took it like serious. So definitely like take the risk early.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be right back. Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? Just wanted to take this moment to let you know we have a new YouTube page up. Check out Besides the Point podcast on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos coming out. Again, it's Besides the Point podcast on YouTube.
Welcome back to the show, starring my guest star, Mr. Tion. So you have been working on a brand for the past how many years?
Probably like started in 2020. Yeah.
20. So wow, 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, 4 years.
So it's called Sincerely Blanco.
Yes, sir.
Now here's what I'm gonna say, is that there's a lot of people that like I've known a lot of people that wanted to start a brand, right, or a clothing brand. I think everybody that was in like 2015, 2016, that was like the thing to do.
Yeah,
is to start a clothing brand. But a lot of people never went through that, and you are probably like the only one that that is actually doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever told you this, but I'm really proud of that.
There you go. Appreciate it.
And I'm just happy that you're doing something that makes you feel, like
Yeah. I feel like
accomplished,
I feel like you're like the most like kind of critical friend. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So when I talk to you about it and you seem like ecstatic and stuff like that when you ask me questions, like, and I feel like okay, yeah, if Christian likes it, then it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
For sure. Yeah. Definitely,
But-
he will not lie to you.
But I'll tell you the truth, and I don't know if a lot of people like that, but yeah, but I am proud of you because I don't think I ever give you your flowers, but I am proud of you because you're the one that's doing it, and then you doing that really inspired me to do podcasting, believe it or not.
Dope.
Because like I think that like seeing you do like making it possible makes me feel like I could do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I
I feel like that always pissed me off about you and Betho though. Like, because you guys are creative people. You guys always have been creative people, and I felt like why use your creativity for somebody else?
Yes.
When you can just do it for yourself.
And see, this is the thing about being a designer, and I don't know if you agree with this, but I feel like originally, right? Like I loved Photoshop. I wanted to know everything about it, and I wanted to just do funny shit on it, or help you guys make logos or do whatever. And when I started to I started to make money, and that started to become like how I live and my income, and I depend on design to make money and to like buy all this nice shit. That really changed the perspective of what is a passion versus what is a job.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Now that I'm like 8 years into being a designer, I don't like to design on my free time.
Mm-hmm.
When obviously if anybody asks, like any of my friends ask if I could design something, yeah, sure. But if it's like a freelance stuff, I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like I want to play video games. I want to do something else than design.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
100%
that really changed was when I'm like, dang, like this is how I live is design,
No, I feel that 100%. I feel that. And I understand because like you went to school for that. You work for that type shit. So like,
yeah,
it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's not like
it started out as a passion and something that I really love doing, but I'm afraid that it has turned into more of like a job now.
Yeah.
Which is fine because, being a designer, that's not the worst thing that I could do, right? But it's really funny when I look at stuff from the beginning of where I started versus right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the beginning, it was like kind of bad, but I know I was more passionate about making that versus right now. Whereas like right now, this is my 9 to 5. This is what I do.
Yeah. And I feel like that's good though, because we wouldn't be here right now on this couch. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So that's why, that's why sometimes I like to do other creative stuff. Like I picked up coloring. I bought a coloring book.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know they make adult coloring books.
I do dumb shit like that just because it's like, I don't know. Like,
what do you color though? Like what?
Oh, it's in my room, but it's like little anime.
You have like color pencils or crayons?
I bought You think I color with crayons? You think I fucking do that?
I feel like crayons are better though than color pencils.
Why?
Because it's like, all right, for coloring books, yeah.
Nah, I
I
use
feel
color
like
pencils.
we're like real shit, maybe color pencils and shit. But
I use color pencils because it's like the the way colors is more consistent than the crayons.
is it like a Naruto book? I'm guessing.
No, I'll show it to you. It's like a really cute little book, like cute little anime thing.
Nice. I feel it.
But yeah, I do
blood
other
flowing.
things that have nothing to do with design because if I'm being honest, like that's just how I look at design now. Is like I'm good at it, but I'll never do it for free. And I think also that mindset too changed me.
Yeah, makes
know?
sense. Yeah.
You know, do you ever get are you ever afraid of like this leading into where I'm at? Like for clothing for you?
No, because I have like a like a second step. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So like this would be like a kickstand type shit. But if this ever gets, well, it's going to, when it gets like commercial,
Yeah.
in a sense. But when Sincerely Blanco gets like commercial in a sense, that's where I feel like I'm maybe sell it. I have no problem with selling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like starting like my new brand, and it would be like named after my mom. It'd be like Claire Blanco. That would be the name of the brand.
Okay.
And it would be just more like kind of upscale, kind of just like fine materials. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cashmere's.
So what made you start Sincerely Blanco? Like what was that like turning point for you?
I'm always like as we talked about earlier, like always been into like clothing and fashion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just creative shit. And when I was in 2020,
Was that COVID?
yeah, during COVID,
Okay.
I you have a lot of time in your hands.
Yeah.
Summer was pretty dope, and then like I had a bad winter.
Okay.
It was just like fucking like just lonely and like
Yeah.
type shit. And then I started like just thinking of like ways I can like just be creative, make money. I had a homie who he had like a scam where he had like a where he can get you anything off Amazon, like Wayfair and like a couple other shit, and then they will refund you the money, and then you just pay like 20% of what you paid for.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm snitching on myself, but yeah. So I got a
just
Mac.
remember that this is a podcast and people listen to this.
Well, yeah, I got a MacBook
Okay.
in 2020 for like $200, and then like I got a MacBook, and I had to just think of shit like, yeah, I just had a lot of time on my hands, and then I was like, man, I should like really like create a brand and like really like kind of like tap into like what I want to do and shit. Like, you know, it's like a turning point. Like 2020 was like a turning point with like a lot of people. It's like you either like I feel like you either it comes to two realizations. Like, do you want to work for yourself, or do you want this to happen again where you're like, oh, you could be in the situation where you don't have money.
Yeah.
You don't have no other source of income besides your job, besides work. And I was like, now I want to start my own thing so I can like say this happens again, it will never like affect me in a sense. So
yeah.
And I've always been into fashion and stuff like that. So I my first thing that I started doing was
it screen printing? I remember you were doing some screen printing stuff.
Yeah, I got like screen prints. Like started doing like there's like a shop out here that'll make screens for you. You can go pick up all the equipment and stuff like that. And
that's like one of one stuff, right? Okay.
So I started doing like album covers, like vinyl covers and shit.
Okay.
And then I started doing like furniture. I did like a mirror. I did a dresser. And then like I would like paint over like the vinyls and stuff like that. And then like I started like the brand. And then I wanted to do denim. And then I started watching How to Make It in America.
Okay.
You ever seen that on HBO?
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope ass show. I don't know why it got canceled, but yeah, I started watching that and I was like, what the fuck? Like these guys are like want to do the same shit that I'm doing. Like, what are the odds that I'm watching this right now, like for the first time randomly, and they have like the same like goal as me?
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, fuck, like I guess it's meant to be, you know what I mean? And then like I just tapped in and then like,
damn, so if it wasn't for How to Make It in America, there would be no Sincerely Blanco? Is that what is that?
For sure. It's a lot that went on that year. In like 2020 is like just madness, you know what I mean? Like that whole year was like madness.
So where did you start with Sincerely Blanco? Like did you make a logo? Was there like a shirt you wanted to make?
It's the logo. Like I'm very into like scripty shit.
Yeah.
So my logo is like super scripty and like double. But what did I say it again? Can you repeat the question?
Where did you like first start? Like what was the first thing that you started with when making Sincerely Blanco?
Definitely the logo. Like I had like a pair of pants and shit like that. And then what I would do was just like I'll print out like different logos, and I had an X-Acto knife, and I'll cut it into like cardboard and try to paint over the pants and shit like that until I figured out like my logo. A lot of trial and error.
That's cool. That's cool because you know like traditionally like how I make a logo is through like Illustrator and vectors. But I find it really cool that when people could make a logo in other mediums.
Well, I made the logo in Illustrator.
Oh, and then did you put it on a like?
Yeah, I printed it out on like piece of paper and then just fucking tagged it.
But even then, it's like.
But it was a lot of like layers to it. Like the logo, like my main logo that I have right now. Yeah. It wasn't what I started with, of course. You know.
Was it the face? I remember the face being.
I feel like
one of the first things.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the first things. Yeah. But I was like trying to do like you go to like the font and you type in like groovy.
Yeah.
And then like you go through all like the groovy shit and like that, and then just find shit. But at first I was trying to do like some 70s kind of theme-ish type shit, but I eventually ended up with the logo that I have right now, and I love it.
Is there? Would you have started that differently? The stuff you know now, would you have done like that first step differently?
No, absolutely not, because like clothing in like life is like similar. Like you have to go through these steps because like you have to go through these steps in life, and you got to go through these steps in clothing. Like you think you know everything like from the outside, but you really don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm still learning every single day. Like I talk to manufacturers every day type shit, and and you learn just like different like GSMs. Like you think like I have ordered shit before that I was super like disappointed with.
Okay. Like what?
Like those blue jackets that I dropped last.
Okay.
Just because the GSMs on them are super, super thin.
So for the people that don't know GSMs, what is that?
It's like how thick the jacket
material is.
Like
okay.
Like the cotton and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like those jackets are probably like 180 GSMs for like jackets. And when they came in, like everything looked so dope, like through pictures, because you're talking to people from China,
right?
It's like, oh, this shit looks good. Like the washed, everything came good, but the thinness of the jacket, it's like, oh my god, that killed me. But a lot of people fucked with that jacket. A lot of people wear that jacket. Tough. I have that jacket. Yeah, and but like with me, I'm super nitpicky of my own brand.
Yeah.
Like, you're I'm a perfectionist and shit. So it's like, I want everything to be like on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why like, even like with my designs, like I design for myself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I hate it because I go through like designs 1,000 times.
Right.
Probably more than 1,000 times. You know what I mean? But it's tough.
But see, there's this thing that Rick Rubin said. I don't know if you read his book.
Yeah, I started it. Yeah.
Did I give you that book? I gave you my copy.
I still have it.
Yeah. He says the audience needs to come last.
100%. Somebody told me that the other day too, and I'm very like, I was thinking about this like just yesterday in my kitchen, because like a lot of people told me, like, even when I started Sincerely Blanco, people was like, finally, like, and I was like, what? In
terms of like the brand or just. What?
Finally, you started.
Oh, okay.
Like finally, you started something, and they were saying because yes, I'm a fly guy, and like they respect you when you're like a fly guy, or do you always like dress good, or you just have that presence or something like that. I'm not trying to like hype myself up. Yeah, aura. I'm not trying to say like I have like a big ego, or I sound like a big ego, but people were like, finally, like, we've been waiting for you to do this. You know what I mean? We want to see what's in your head. Like we want to see what you're putting out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's dope. You know what I mean? Since the beginning, people always like respected it and always like supported me, and like always, I hope it's not fake, but like always thought the shit was like fire even from the beginning, you know?
I mean I feel like everybody probably has the same like perspective about you. Like how I think is like, man, you're into so much shit, like, of course, like it would make sense for you to make your own clothing brand,
Yeah.
And you did it.
Yeah, man. And it's can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? Rockefeller Records.
Something I was thinking about too is that like I don't know if you I don't know if you go through this, but as a creative, especially for me, like I design every day because it's my job. But the problem with that is that you need to be creative every single day. On days I don't want to be creative.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most difficult part about being a quote unquote creative, is that you need to be creative every single day.
Yeah.
Do you go through that, or?
Yeah. I have trouble opening my laptop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I feel like I have to work. You know what I mean? Like I'm a extrovert, introvert, if that makes sense.
No, I get that, yeah.
So I I get most of my creativity and shit from being outside. I get most of my motivation from being outside. You know what I mean? You see what you want,
and you're in your own space. You're not not anybody's distracting you.
Yeah, when I'm honestly, when I'm in the club, that's when I get the most motivation or the most ideas.
Okay.
Cuz I'm very observant, so I peep everybody's outfits and look at what this person's wearing. I see how much money that person has pocket watching.
Yeah.
See what I have to do. See what that person likes. Why does he like that? You know what I mean? Just try to see what's next or what's past and what I can do. You know what I mean?
So what are the things that help you kind of get through that? Oh man, I gotta do this.
Crunch time. I work better under pressure, I guess.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of wait until you last minute, until you absolutely need to lock in.
In a sense, lately, this past 2 weeks have been very busy, but lately I've been kind of more tapped in, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I know it's crunch time, right? So it's September, so I know winter's coming, so I'm trying to get everything's done, winter shit done before it's December, you know what I mean? Before October. I'm trying to put an order in, 2 orders at least this month, hopefully.
And the new drop, when is that?
I can't tell you. I wish I knew. I wish I knew myself.
I tried to get the scoop, guys.
Yeah, I wish I knew myself. I can just drop it. We had a photo shoot yesterday.
Yeah.
And the photos came out dope. I mean, not the photos. Well, the spots that we did were dope. Everything looked just super dope. Everything nice, outfits, everything. But what I like to do is I like to do a video with every drop.
No, for sure, yeah.
And
you put that on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, in this video, I'm trying to do something that requires. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it requires a lot, and it's just not falling through.
Mm-hmm.
So when I figured that out,
the photos and videos you took yesterday.
So I took photos. It was just a photo shoot. We didn't do we didn't do videos.
Okay.
But we could have probably done a video, honestly. But we did the photo shoot, and I'm gonna sit on the photos for at least a week. And if I don't get this video done by next Sunday, then I'm just gonna drop the photos and just do it. So 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now, and this is the fall.
Is
this a refresh, summer refresh before fall?
Yeah, I'm not doing spring, summer, fall, winter anymore.
Oh, season. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way I can keep up.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm doing now is just do maybe 2 pieces and then some tees, or 3 pieces and some tees. But this is just our 4th drop, maybe 5th drop
of all time, from
Okay,
There's
gonna be 2 button ups, same design but different colors.
I've been eyeing that button up.
Everybody fucks with it. And then 2 colors of the logo tees, and then another tee. I don't think anybody's seen the other tee yet, so hopefully that's good.
I mean, that's what I like about Sincerely Blanco, is that you definitely have quality over quantity.
Yeah,
I feel and I think a lot of people want that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the only people in Vegas right now that's really kind of experimenting a lot.
Yeah. So yeah. When can they expect the next 2 weeks? How about we set it now so you have crunch time?
Yeah. See, like the thing about usually the problem is that the clothing is taking a long time.
Okay.
But this is the first time.
Is that like the most difficult like part of clothing? Being like having a clothing brand is like sourcing the product.
Yeah, because like I said, it's like every time I learn something new that I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, and like you really have to be like very particular. Like with me, like the button ups are dope, but I'm super particular and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the collars lay flat. Where with me, I want the collars to sit up. And I ordered a sample, and I knew I didn't like that part of it, but I didn't think to change it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to be very nitpicky, and like they're very understandable about shit like that. Like they're very nitpicky about messaging you and making sure everything's right too. So like they want you to keep on coming back. So they want everything to be right anyway. So.
Yeah, for sure. And so when you have stuff like that, are they pretty like? I feel like that's like a really specific thing. Are they like really like accommodating to that?
Yeah, they understand.
Okay.
Yeah, they and then like they a lot of times like she would teach me like different things too. Like okay, like big thing was the GSMs. Like that's like one of the main things probably I learned.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay,
GSMs, the different materials. Oh, okay, my bad. So with the button ups, she was like, "What material do you want the button ups to be?" And then I was like, "I don't know. What do you recommend?" And I was like, "Maybe like 100% cotton." And she was like, "How about this?" And she was like, showing me like the blends of different fabrics.
Because there's like linen, right? Linen, cotton,
cashmere,
silk.
It's a lot of shit, but like cashmere and like silk and shit. That's just like,
is it expensive?
Yeah, like Laura Piana and shit like that's like. What like people like Monaco driving like those fucking Ferraris all day. That's what they wear.
So when you make decisions like that, like what do you consider? Do you consider what you like, or do you consider like the weather that we're in? What's the difference between you choosing cotton versus linen or whatever?
Shit, the price.
The price. I feel like that's smart.
Yeah, just say like this. I order a sample and it's like cotton or whatever. Yeah. If I like it, I probably won't get a second sample of it.
If you like it, you won't get a second sample of it.
Yeah, rarely that I'll do 2 samples of something. I'll just probably change little small details of it and then just put the order in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like sacrifice for the price type shit.
Yeah, that's yeah, because like I think that's like, I don't know, I feel like that's like the other tough part about doing this is obviously you want the high quality stuff, but you have to think of like the operations side to it, and you have to think of the cost, and that also affects brand too, you know?
Yeah, especially like a lot of times they think like you're made out of money.
Right.
So they will be like, would you like, we can give you a discount, but you have to order 150 pieces. So you're ordering 150 pieces at like fucking $7, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, lady, like I don't have that much money. And plus I'm not gonna sit on like say I don't sell out. I'm not gonna sit on like 150 pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause So what do you do for, like if you have extra stuff, like do you just put that on sale on your website or like?
So right now I feel like we were just talking about this yesterday, honestly. Like I feel like I'm building a good like a back stock.
Okay.
You know what I mean in a sense? So like I'm building like I have a lot of product right now, honestly, but of like quality shit of like the high end shit. So like when I want to like present to a store or like a seller or like a buyer or some shit, I'll show them like a catalog of what I have, and it's like those green knitted sweaters. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like I got a fucking shit ton of button ups. I have I have 150 button ups.
Okay.
150.
So she sold you on that.
Color. Yeah, I mean, it's because the embroidery on the back is chain stitch.
Okay.
So she's like, we can't do this. The order has to be this much if we're gonna do the chain stitch. And I was like, whatever, I'll just pay for it. But yeah, like that, like some denim pieces, like the blue jacket. Like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna present to like a store, or I feel like those are like quality fucking pieces that like
Mm-hmm.
that a store would love to have.
Would you ever consider doing like a pop up?
Yeah, I've done a few.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like sometimes like your target audience is like not what you
Right. Yeah.
know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
what I'm doing
You don't know who's buying your clothes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and like sometimes I do pop-ups just to get my name out more. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
I don't really care about sales and shit. I really don't care about sales right now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, of course I care about making money and shit, but my thing is like I already paid for it. You know what I mean? The money is not gonna come back right now. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? My main thing is that
Pushing your brand.
pushing the brand until it gets up. Like, you already paid for it, so mine. So like, you already paid for it. It's your money. You know what I mean? So just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think
just
that's smart.
Literally pushing the brand.
You're just investing,
Trying to-
like,
yeah.
you're just investing in your brand right now, and then
Yeah, just
in
trying
the
to get my
future-
name out. Yeah, that's why I do pop-ups.
yeah.
Just trying. I might do one in California at the end of the month called Black on the Block.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my main focus right now. To like just do a lot of fucking like try to film a lot of shit, like film like a lot of behind the scenes, trying to do a lot of fucking marketing for like TikTok, Instagram, take photos all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like as a person that consumes Sincerely Blanco content, I feel like that's like part of your brand. I don't know if you intended that, but this whole like behind the scenes stuff, I feel like that's like kind of more of like raw footage kind of thing where it's
Yeah.
like it's not completely polished, but it's out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if that's your intention of Sincerely Blanco, but that's the vibe that I get. It's like raw, unpolished, but
yeah.
there's elements of
More rugged kind of.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. Rugged, but kind of like elegant in a sense. That makes
And you know what
sense.
too? You know what I like about Sincerely Blanco? You put Northtown on the map. That's I know we don't. me and Tion we're Southside boys now,
Yeah.
but we are from
We
Northtown.
live like 5 minutes away from each other.
Like literally like up the street. And but yeah, you put Northtown on the map, and I don't think a lot of people, except for Dizzy Wright, but I don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of like brands in Vegas too that I respect. Like, shout out to Leverage, shout out to Savon, ACC.
ACC, yeah, that's from high school too.
Yeah, shout out to Savon. There's Play Some J.
Is he still doing ACC?
Savon, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
he
that's
Savon
from-
puts me on game. There's like
Yeah.
a warehouse out here that sells like blanks and shit.
Okay.
Savon puts me on game. Yeah, Play Some J. He has Play Some brand.
Mm-hmm.
Authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them boys. And yeah, there's a lot of brands. If I missed anybody, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of brands who just I respect in my eyes, you know what I mean? That fucking killing for Vegas.
No, that's good, because I also think that like it's weird because I think Vegas has a scene, has like a streetwear scene,
Yeah.
or fashion scene, or whatever you want to call it, but it hasn't gone to the level of like like LA or
Definitely not.
but we have a presence, but it's just not there yet.
Yeah.
know?
And that's why I try to reach out more to like LA and New York,
Yeah.
trying to get people on my shit to do like get ready with me, outfits of the day and shit like that.
Get ready with me. Okay.
Yeah, get ready.
I didn't know you do that stuff.
I don't, but yeah, like I'm like the people I post is like a couple. Their name is
Yeah.
like Mad Dillons.
Okay.
And
And they do. I'm assuming they do it with Sincerely Blanco stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
super dope, super dope. They work at well, he works at Bricks and Wood in LA, but they're super dope, and I feel like they're gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And I hit them up early, you know what I mean? And they were super ecstatic that I even reached out, and I'm super ecstatic that they even consider my brand, you know what I mean? So
I mean
Hell yeah.
that's cool. I mean, like that's also another important thing that like you kind of need to do is network.
yeah, 100%.
Network your brand.
100%.
So yeah. So yeah. So what do you think about the podcast form? I know this is your first time, so what do you think about it? I'm curious.
It's dope. I fucks with it a lot. I checked out one episode
Of Besides Point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, checked out one episode.
Shit.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what coming into it, what you're gonna ask me and shit.
I mean, what's funny is like you are the first person that guest star in here, and I honestly didn't know what I was gonna. If I'm being honest, I didn't know what I was gonna ask you, but I knew because you're my friend and we share common interests. I think it was
very natural, very organic.
Easy.
Yeah, we didn't rehearse or nothing like that.
Yeah,
it felt like it, but
so
shit was dope.
I'll watch 500 Days of Summer, and
please,
I'll invite you back to Besides the Point, and me, you, and maybe Jules is there. We'll talk about 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. Last time I watched it, I felt like it was too close to my life, so I had to fucking stop watching it.
That was the most surprising thing that I think you've ever told me is your top 3 movies.
You're gonna have a lot of people, a lot of viewers, and be like, "You never seen 500 Days of Summer? You never seen?"
Yeah, I know. I'll watch it. All right, I'll watch it.
I feel like with the movies and shit, it's like shit that helped me in my life, or shit that I equate to something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But so where can people find you? People find Sincerely Blanco. Where can they find that?
On IG, TikTok. Make sure you follow Sincerely Blanco. We're dropping soon. SincerelyBlanco.com. Check it out. Follow us. And support your boy.
All right, team.
We're going places.
Yeah, support local artists. Support local
Facts.
artists. All right, Tion, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This was fun. And yeah, so for all of our listeners, Jules will be back next week. So
shout out to Jules.
Shout out to Jules. He's going to New York.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's going to New York.
Dope. Tell him to go to Pianos.
Pianos. I think he'll listen to this recording because I think he'll edit it. So
nice.
Pianos.
And
Jules.
This is fucking Italian restaurant. Have the best veal parm. Oh my god, it's fire.
I don't know. I've always wanted to go to New York, but I never do.
I might go during Halloween if you're trying to pull up.
Halloween?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do
the week before Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nephew turns 1, so I might go out there and just
vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll think about it. All right, guys. We will be back next week. Have a good week and take care.
Yes, sir.